Let's cut it. Let's get to it, baby. Up next, we talking to our family member. He's the host of First Take on ESPN2 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern every weekday. And he hosts ESPN Radio's afternoon show, his radio afternoon show, weekdays from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. Let's get his expert opinion on what's going on in basketball right now. It's our man, Mr. Stephen A. Smith.
Stephen A.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, family? How y'all doing?
Yeah, let's just go and get to it. Let's talk about it. Who's the premier player in the game right now? Who is it, Stephen A. Smith?
LeBron. Kobe and Durant are fighting for runner-up for league MVP, and Kobe's been absolutely phenomenal to be in the league for 17 years, age 34, and to look younger and quicker. He's been nothing short of sensational. You can't take anything away from Kobe Bryant. But in the end, LeBron, there's LeBron and there's everybody else, man. He's a man. He's just on another level, and there's just no way to take anything away from him.
Yeah, the Black Mamba has been on a tear, and I love this dude come back, especially in his personal life and all, and come back and still be the ball player that he is. So I have to agree with you right there. What about the Knicks, man? Can they survive the injuries?
No, they're going home. It's just a matter of whether it's the first or second round or whatever. Listen. I believe in Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony is a superstar scorer, offensive player. But at the same time, you have to believe that the New York Knicks, you're going to need somebody to spell for him. Amari Stoudemire having to have knee surgery again. Both knees messed up again. Out 6 to 8 weeks, probably missing the playoffs again. It just puts Melo in a hole that I think it's virtually impossible for him to get out of, to be quite honest with you. He's really, really in a tough bind right now. There's no way around it. He can't do it by himself. Other guys can help. And if they're making their threes, then they get to spread the floor. And the New York Knicks are very formidable. But those are ideal conditions under which to play. And you can't guarantee that they're going to be able to pull that off. And that's where your problem lies. So I see the Knicks making the playoffs, obviously, but I don't see them making a significant amount of noise because I don't think they have the horses to pull it off.
Okay. What's the deal with Derrick Rose in Chicago? Is he going to return this season?
That's up to him. They're saying, initially he was cleared to play, but obviously, first of all, Derrick Rose is one of the best guys you could ever meet. One of the most humble superstars you'd ever find. He's a beautiful, beautiful person,
right?
And his family's beautiful too. I just think that his brother Reggie Rose made a huge mistake because he's coming off a nasty knee injury, ACL injury, and then they were clearing him to play, but they said he was physically cleared, but mentally he's got to get over that hump. The problem is, prior to the Chicago Bulls stating that, guys, what happened was his brother came out and said, for the record, I don't know if my brother's going to come back this year because the Chicago Bulls ain't doing anything. They haven't done anything before the trading deadline. Why would he want to play with this roster? So you insulted his teammates, and obviously Derrick Rose had to step up and say, nah, that's not speaking for me. That's my brother giving his opinion. But the deed was already done. This is a team that without Derrick Rose is a playoff team. If the playoffs were to begin today, the Chicago Bulls are going to be in it. So if you're Derrick Rose and you're a superstar, which he is when healthy, then excuse me, what would they be if he was on their squad? So to make that kind of statement really did irreparable harm. I shouldn't say irreparable, but it did harm to his image because since he isn't, quote-unquote, mentally ready to go, and now they're saying he's got some hamstring issues, the problem is that, can he or won't he play? And those are questions you never asked about Derrick Rose because his reputation was impeccable, but his brother, totally meaning well, not meaning to do his brother any harm, ended up doing him harm anyway.
Well, that's when the relatives got to come on now. Yeah. Come on, dog. See, it's always, it's like a lot of scraps don't really be the celebrity.
Right.
It be the other people.
Right, and that's me and you talking right there. His brother is a great guy. His brother didn't mean any harm.
Absolutely.
But when you make a quote like that, it's not about your intent. It's about the residual impact. And the impact has harmed his brother. I'm sure if he knew it would harm his brother, he would have never
did it. No.
But Derrick Rose is not the problem here. His brother's quotes and the Adidas promotion talking about all in and he'd be back and all of this other stuff. All of those things have contributed to causing Derrick Rose image problems that he himself never created.
Right. But he's a great kid though.
Yes,
Great young man. I can't call him a kid.
One of the best you'd ever meet in your life. One of the best professional athletes I've ever covered in my career.
I kid you not. I ran up into him several times here in Chicago, and, man, great conversations, man. We've talked about, he is very, very special. Who's going to win it all this year?
Miami, there's nothing to talk about. Next question.
Thank you. Could you say that louder for our board-op cat dog who has a hope and a prayer that the Lakers is going to get in?
Who's out the West, man?
Well, listen, it could be San Antonio, it could be Oklahoma City. Here's my dilemma. I believe Oklahoma City could still come out of the West, but I actually believe that San Antonio or the Clippers are a better matchup for the Lakers. For the Miami Heat. Number one, because of the Spurs' experience and the fact that they've got Tim Duncan, and number two, because in the case of the Clippers, their depth, their athleticism, and the leadership of Chris Paul with Chauncey Billups. You can't have two better leaders in a backcourt.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen A. Smith.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.